Alright, welcome to another edition of What the Fuck, happenings in the YouTube atheist community, and Stickam fun. So we'll do Stickam first, I guess. Yeah, it was an okay evening. Not great, not terrible, whatever. I don't even remember anything, so I don't know. I'm a little tired. Let's see, what did we talk about? I probably wrote something down here. Yeah, we talked about a little bit the fake Sagan bullshit, so yeah, I'll post a link. The fake Sagan video still up there somewhere on the website. And, you know, that ideist guy, we were talking about something, we were arguing, and he said something kind of stupid. Well, whatever, doesn't matter. We talked about the economy a little, but, you know, that was sort of disappointing because, you know, Spike was in there, and he was talking all kinds of capitalist shit, which was creepy. Then it was the healthcare shit. And nicotine was there for a while on that one. And I don't really hate the subject because, yeah, I'm for people having, you know, some sort of minimum coverage thing, yeah. But this whole idea, no one's getting it. I mean, the medical system is way too expensive. You're going to have to sacrifice something to have $100,000 worth of lifetime health coverage. And I don't want to sacrifice that much. I don't want $100,000 worth of coverage. I just, you know, this is kind of insane. So until we get some kind of like rational euthanasia policy and, you know, options for people to opt out of the liver transplant stuff and, you know, brain transplants, whatever, all these shit that people want, yeah, hell with that shit. I mean, everybody shouldn't be paying the same premiums, that's for sure. So anyway, it's just kind of a depressing subject. And, you know, especially there's a lot of people out there, you know, they know their genetics suck and they still have kids. And it's like, well, why do we have to clean up the mess you make? I mean, it's just bullshit. Anyway, you know, I'm just saying, it's kind of irritating. Yeah, I mean, it just reminds me of like that dwarf family that was on TV. And it's okay. I mean, okay, you're dwarfs, you should be entitled and all that kind of stuff. But, I mean, you know there's going to be, you got to have the hip surgery and the this and that and all this kind of stuff to you know, make life more comfortable and livable. And so it's a little bit irresponsible to have kids unless you're willing to pay for it. That's all. It just is. It's making life very expensive. And we can't make it more expensive. Somehow we got to make life a little easier and cheaper. You know, and we're just getting more extravagant and more demanding, and that's just kind of stupid. But generally speaking, I'm for the social concept of, you know, single payers and all that kind of stuff. That's good. But if you're not going to give me a choice to, you know, just get the bare minimum coverage, then fuck it. I don't like it. Because I'm just, this is like subsidizing football fields or something. It's just not my fucking job. I mean, I'd rather have a house than health care. I mean, it's just that fucking simple. So anyway, yeah, so there's a lot of that shit, and then we didn't get to any really good philosophy stuff, and then when we started getting on it a little bit, it's like people are, I don't know, I mean, we're just simply talking about the fact that, you know, your desire, attraction in life, your attractions, your preferences, and your prejudices are pretty solid stuff. I mean, it's, you know, it's made out of your nature, you know, really hardwired stuff, and conditioning, you know, the kind of crap that happens to you as a kid, and it kind of, that decides how tall you like your women to be, or whether you like them lean, or kind of, whatever the opposite word for lean is, not fat, because everybody gets offended if you say that, but, you know, roundy, if you like them rounder. You know, all that stuff is decided through that conditioning process. You just don't undo that. You just don't have a thought in your head that says, oh yeah, today I'm going to decide I don't like, you know, chocolate ice cream, and I'm just going to, you know, it's going to be revolting even, and I'm going to like to eat, I don't know, tuna fish flavored sherbet or something. Yeah, I mean, you just can't change that shit with a thought. I mean, you got to recondition somebody, and it's not easy, and it's not simple. And we do have a nature, and there is something called normal in the world, or normative. There's tendencies that are consistent with what nature had in mind for us. And, you know, we can't keep playing this game like, you know, we can just step completely out of our nature with an idea. It's just not that simple. I mean, we can fix our behavior, but we can't fix what we feel that much. So it was kind of a bullshit argument. And people were using these extreme points. I mean, well, not every single bit of evolution's about chromosomes and all this crap, but 99 point what? 98% of evolution is about fucking chromosomes. And this trifling crap because, there's some sort of chemistry, that augments the DNA copying process is so fucking irrelevant to evolution. The only way evolution really works is because changes are copied, because the changes are to a blueprint. I mean, if there was no blueprint and mistakes were just made, there'd be no way to pass them on. I mean, it's the blueprint thing that makes the passing on thing possible. So, I mean, really, that's where the evolution's taking place, because that's where the selection process can have real effect. So this is just such bullshit. I mean, I hate these strangled arguments people resort to make, because they really just don't want to concede of the traps we're caught in. They want to keep saying there's some way out, and it's always looking for that happily ever after thing. It's not really cancer, it's answer. Just take the C off and then it's answer. Or some kind of bullshit like that. I mean, they just want to keep converting this into some kind of fable or fairy tale, and it ain't. We're just consuming and reproducing fucking bugs. Yeah, alright, we don't got 6 legs, big deal. We're bugs. Shit. We can have some elegant thoughts and some, little conversation and shit, but, the bottom line is we're eaters and fuckers, and there's not a whole lot else going on here. Ugh. Alright, anyway. So, I guess that's enough for Stick Cam. It was nice Zombie came in the end, not Zomgits. Well, Zomgits was in there a while, that was nice, but she left kind of suddenly. I mean, I went to get some coffee, and I came back and she was gone, so it was a little bit of a bummer. It's like my goodnight kiss or something. I mean, it's just a little... I do have my little peculiarities about the... I'm just bad at the introductions, and the hellos and the goodbyes have always been troublesome for me. So anyway, but it was the other zombie, like zombies are full of whatever, embalming fluid, whatever her name is. But yeah, I like her. She's funny and stuff. And Gypsy Witch was in there, and she was pretty good. But she deleted all her videos, I noticed, so I don't know what that was about. I mean, she was in the room, and I don't know why that subject didn't come up, but it didn't come up. So I don't know why she did that, but whatever. I guess she's going to start over or something, maybe. I don't know. She's kind of everybody's kind of an interesting personality. I mean, it's like this. You see these insecurities in people that just don't seem insecure. I mean, the way they talk, their personality seems very controlled and confident, and then they have this whole bucket of insecurity. And it's just, it's like the fake Sagan thing in a way. I mean, he seems so, yeah, whatever. There's no point in saying what he seems lately. He seems so insane, but whatever. Yeah, hard case, the nut case, with the nut case. I don't know. But anyway, so moving on. I think we'll move on. Yeah, I mean, Natilla wasn't there, and I didn't see her anyway. And Swedish girl was in the room, I think, but she didn't say much, I don't think. Text kind of stuff. And that requires me to read, and I really hate doing that. It's probably something I'm forgetting, but whatever. Yeah, probably. I kicked a few people in the argument, and I apologized for that, okay? So Jasper and Jamie, and I'm not going to apologize to the ideas guy, because he was just being an asshole. I don't know what it is with him. I mean, he's like, he can be really rational for 3 weeks, and all of a sudden he just falls right over the crazy-ass cliff. But anyway, whatever. Yeah, so that's it. Alright, on to the regular atheist events, which are really minimal. I mean, it's getting really depressing around here. Nobody's making no good videos. But we'll start with the Sarahan thing. So yeah, I don't know, you guys. His account got suspended for no good reason apparently, which is nasty. And it's still not back up. I mean, got 4 false DMCA's or something like that. I don't know whether he's filing counter notices. I don't know any of the details, but it just seemed really stupid. So YouTube should be fixing that, hopefully. There's that Defender of Reason. Yeah, I don't know. She closed her account. Who the hell knows why? I don't know. So if somebody knows why, maybe they should post a reason in the comments or something. I don't know. Be curious. That's all. Just curious. People just disappearing. Not a good thing. Yeah. So I think that's it for that kind of news. So on to the show. Yep. So Karina didn't make a video yet, so maybe she'll have one. I don't know. Maybe not this week. She's looking for jobs and shit. And